ALDI versus name brand chips and salsa. Which one is worth it? We are going to rate each one by texture and taste. I like it a lot. To me, it tastes like one of those healthy tortilla chips where it's like whole grain, but I don't really mind that. Texture gets an 8.5 and taste gets an 8.5. The ALDI salsa definitely seems more emulsified. By looking at the Tostitos one, you can see bigger chunks of vegetable. It's incredibly basic, got a little bit of a kick to it. To me, it's more sauce than salsa. Texture gets a 6.5, taste gets a 7. The name brand. I'm a little bit shocked here. I had to try both of them back to back because I think I prefer the ALDI ones more. The Tostitos ones are more salty, and texture-wise, they're not stale, but compared to the ALDI ones, that's the vibe I'm getting. Texture gets a 7.8, taste gets a 7.9. Let's see how the salsa fares. The salsa tastes better. This is what I like to call a multifaceted salsa. It's not one-noted. I can taste the diced up veggies in there, vinegar. This one actually tastes a little less spicy than the ALDI one. Texture gets an 8, taste gets a 7.8. Here are the final scores. I'm gonna say that the Tostitos one is more worth it. I just feel like if you're hosting for a party, you just wanna make sure you have a solid salsa. By an upset, the ALDI one is more worth it. Going into this, I thought for sure the Tostitos would win, but the ALDI ones just did it better today. My store only had the small size Tostitos salsa, but here is what it would actually look like. ALDI versus name brand. Which one is actually worth it? We are going to judge each chip based on cheesiness, texture, and flavor. Let's start with the ALDI chip. Cheesiness gets a 5, texture gets a 7, flavor gets a 7. Now, the Doritos chip. Cheesiness gets a 7, texture gets a 7.5, and flavor gets an 8 out of 10. Here are the two scores. Whether it's worth it, all depends on your personal preference. Even though the Doritos scored higher, I'd say these are more worth it. ALDI versus name brand. Which one is actually worth it? We are going to rate each chip based on texture, flavor, and addictability. And I'm gonna do it blindfolded. Texture gets a 7, flavor gets a 7.5, addictability gets a 6.5. Let's try the other bag. Texture gets a 6, flavor gets a 6, and addictability gets a 5. Here are the final scores. Whether it's worth it all depends on your personal preference. In this case, I prefer the Lay's in every way. I'm gonna say the Lay's are more worth it. ALDI versus name brand. Which one is actually worth it? We are going to rate each cheese cracker based on texture, cheesiness, and taste. Pretty light. Ironically, it kind of tastes like a goldfish. Texture gets an 8, cheesiness gets a 4, taste gets a 5. Well, that's definitely the Cheez-It. Texture gets a 7.5, cheesiness gets a 7, and taste gets a 6.5. Here are the final scores. Whether it's worth it all depends on your personal preference. But for me, the ALDI ones are more worth it. My ALDI brand Cheez-Its only had family size, so here is what family size Cheez-Its would cost for an accurate comparison. ALDI versus name brand string cheese. Which one is worth it? We're gonna rank each one by texture and taste. Pleasant, bouncy, not too sour. That was my nickname in high school. Has a nice squeak to it. It's salty. I wouldn't say too salty, but noticeably salty. Texture gets an 8.5 and taste gets an 8. This one's more subtle, it's more creamy tasting. It's less salty, less squeaky. This one just tastes more pure for some reason. Texture gets an 8.7 and taste gets an 8.5. Here are the final scores. Whether it's worth it all depends on your personal preference. This is an incredibly tough decision for me. I do like the name brand more, but in terms of which one is more worth it, then I'm gonna say the Aldi one is more worth it for the price. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please drop a comment, subscribe, like, let me know what I should do next. AJ Reviews, out.